Are you one of the 2.5 million seniors who could be getting a significant boost to your Social Security benefits starting this August? If you're currently receiving Social Security or will be eligible soon, what I'm about to share could literally change your monthly budget and financial security forever. This isn't just another minor adjustment or temporary relief measure that politicians love to talk about during election season. This is a groundbreaking piece of legislation that Congress just passed, and it's specifically designed to help seniors who have been struggling with the rising cost of living, healthcare expenses, and the financial pressures that have been mounting over the past few years. Before we dive into all the incredible details about how this new law could impact your Social Security payments, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're constantly bringing you the latest updates on Social Security, Medicare, retirement benefits, and financial news that directly affects seniors and retirees across America. So what exactly did Congress just pass, and why are financial experts calling this one of the most significant Social Security reforms in decades? The new legislation, which received bipartisan support in both the House and Senate, addresses what lawmakers have acknowledged as a critical gap in Social Security benefits that has left millions of seniors struggling to keep up with inflation and basic living expenses. Have you noticed how your grocery bills have skyrocketed over the past couple of years? Have you seen your prescription drug costs eating up more and more of your monthly Social Security check? You're definitely not alone, and Congress has finally taken action to address these very real concerns that affect millions of American seniors every single day. The centerpiece of this new law focuses on what's being called the Enhanced Cost of Living Adjustment, which goes far beyond the traditional COLA increases that Social Security recipients typically see each year. While regular COLA adjustments are calculated based on broad economic indicators that don't always reflect the real spending patterns of seniors, this new enhancement takes into account the specific expenses that hit retirees the hardest. We're talking about healthcare costs, prescription medications, housing expenses, and even the rising costs of basic necessities like food and utilities that make up a much larger portion of a senior's budget compared to the general population. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something that many people don't realize about how Social Security benefits are calculated and distributed. The 2.5 million seniors who will be receiving these enhanced benefits aren't just randomly selected. The law specifically targets individuals who fall into certain categories that have been identified as being most vulnerable to economic hardship. Are you someone who's been receiving Social Security disability insurance before transitioning to retirement benefits? Have you been a widow or widower trying to make ends meet on survivor benefits? Are you someone who worked in lower-paying jobs throughout your career but still contributed faithfully to the Social Security system for decades? These are exactly the groups that this new legislation is designed to help, and the additional monthly payments could range anywhere from $150 to $400 per month depending on your specific situation and benefit history. Can you imagine what an extra $200 or $300 per month could mean for your budget? That could cover your prescription medications, help with your utility bills, or simply give you the financial breathing room that you've been desperately needing to maintain your quality of life and independence. What makes this law even more remarkable is how quickly it's being implemented. Unlike many government programs that take years to roll out, the Social Security Administration has been working around the clock to ensure that eligible recipients will see these enhanced payments starting in August. The technology systems have been updated, the eligibility databases have been cross-referenced, and the payment processing infrastructure has been expanded to handle the increased volume of enhanced benefit payments that will be going out to 2.5 million Americans. Now, you might be wondering how Congress is paying for these enhanced benefits, and that's a completely valid question that deserves a thorough answer. The funding for this program comes from a combination of sources that don't reduce benefits for current recipients or increase taxes on middle-class Americans. Part of the funding comes from closing certain tax loopholes that have allowed some high-income individuals to avoid paying their fair share into the Social Security system. Additional funding comes from improved efficiency measures within the Social Security Administration itself, including the use of advanced technology to reduce administrative costs and eliminate waste and fraud in the system. The law also includes provisions that will help protect these enhanced benefits from future political interference. Have you ever worried that changes in political leadership might result in cuts to your Social Security benefits? This new legislation includes what's being called a Senior Security Clause that makes it much more difficult for future Congresses to reduce or eliminate these enhanced payments once they've been implemented. The clause requires a supermajority vote in both chambers of Congress to make any changes to the enhanced benefit structure, providing a significant layer of protection for recipients. But the benefits don't stop with just the monthly payment increases. The new law also includes provisions for automatic annual adjustments that go beyond the traditional COLA calculations. These enhanced adjustments will specifically track the costs that most impact seniors, including prescription drug prices, Medicare premiums, and housing costs in areas with high concentrations of retirees. This means that your enhanced benefits will continue to grow over time in a way that better reflects your actual living expenses rather than being tied to economic indicators that might not accurately represent what seniors are experiencing in their daily lives. For those who are already receiving Social Security benefits, you don't need to apply or take any action to receive these enhanced payments. The Social Security Administration will automatically review your eligibility based on your existing benefit records and payment history. If you qualify for the enhanced benefits, you'll receive a notice in the mail explaining the additional amount you'll be receiving and when your first enhanced payment will arrive. The vast majority of eligible recipients should see their enhanced payments beginning with their August Social Security payment, though some individuals with more complex benefit situations might see their enhanced payments starting in September. What if you're not currently receiving Social Security but you're approaching retirement age? The new law also includes provisions that will affect future retirees who meet the eligibility criteria. If you're planning to start collecting Social Security benefits within the next few years, these enhanced benefit calculations could significantly impact your retirement planning and the amount of income you can expect to receive. This makes it more important than ever to understand your Social Security statement and to work with a financial advisor who understands how these new provisions might affect your specific situation. The passage of this law represents something that we haven't seen in Washington for quite some time: genuine bipartisan cooperation on an issue that directly affects millions of American families. Democrats and Republicans came together to recognize that the current Social Security system, while fundamentally sound, needed enhancements to better serve seniors who have contributed to our society and economy throughout their working lives. The fact that this law passed with overwhelming support in both chambers of Congress suggests that there's finally political recognition of the financial challenges facing America's seniors. So what should you do right now if you think you might be eligible for these enhanced Social Security benefits? The most important thing is to make sure that the Social Security Administration has your current contact information, including your mailing address and phone number. You should also review your most recent Social Security statement to understand your current benefit amounts and eligibility status. If you have questions about your specific situation or if you believe you should be eligible for enhanced benefits but don't receive notification by early August, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly or visit your local Social Security office.